folks. As I promised, I made a Dead Space Legendary game. Here it is. It is available in the Steam Workshop, and you can subscribe to it and play it with your friends or in solitary mode. Now, I'm not gonna go to any playthroughs in this video. I'm just gonna explain what are the new things that I added to the game. Now, the game is based on the core mechanics of the deck building aspects of the Legendary Encounters Alien. But this board here is different, and some card effects are different, wording on the cards, and also, as you can see, there are player sheets, so we don't use avatar cards anymore. Now, let's go with the basics. So, what are the changes? First of all, let's see the playmat. We have the ship zone, where we get new cards from the Necromorph's deck, and they are set face down, and they move from, right to the left, and you actually need to spend, some cards to explore, to flip them up to see what it is, and then spend the same cards to destroy them. When you destroy them, they go to the destroyed enemy discard pile. If they get to the combat zone in the end of your turn, you're gonna get wounds from this deck here, and it's same thing. There are some critical wounds. I actually draw the critical wounds right away, and there are some normal wounds when you just get 1 damage and so on. In this area here, headquarters, you're gonna get these characters. Here are some characters. So these are the characters you can recruit using your buying powers, and as the game progresses, you actually need to recruit them and use better cards. As any deck building game, you have to get better cards to deal with the harder stuff that will come up in the game as the game progresses. But on the left side, we have a space for the location here, and space for 3 objectives, and that's the new stuff. Usually, I mean, there was objectives in the in the Alien Legendary, but these ones actually they not much about the story. They don't have a special cards inside these, uh, stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 decks. I mean the Necromorph decks. Uh, you don't need to prepare as much as you would need in the Alien Legendary. Also, there are no more Sergeant cards. We now have a rig upgrades, and they are used to upgrade your rig. But let's go by the numbers. So first of all, how do you set up the game? Well, it's simple. You're gonna choose a character. Let's say I take this character, Patrick Jörg. Okay, so you take everything that goes with it, place it in front of yourself. You can lock this board here, and this is your rig, your suit that you can upgrade. And let's see what we have here. So this guy is a medic, which this symbol represents. He has a health of 10 and sanity of 4, so we have a health and sanity in this game. And these spots are your upgrade spots, and you can upgrade your combat, your rank, and your health. Now, it's not the same for each character. For instance, let's see the John Carver. You can upgrade your combat, your armor, and your rank. As you can see, he can upgrade his health. Also, he can upgrade this armor space only 2 times. You see, these 2 last positions are locked, so he can upgrade combat completely, but his armor can't be better than +2. And it goes for each character different. They have a different health and sanity, and also they are representative of different character classes. So we have a security, ornithologist, we have a medic, we have a command, and we have, of course, engineers. And some of them has actually double classes, like this Icarus Jones. He's an explorer. Now, with your avatar sheet, you also get your special card, and this is the card that goes in your starting deck. In your starting deck, if you remember, you have like 7 of these like specialists. In this case, in this game, they are called like teach team, and there's 7 of them, and of course 5 security characters. They deal 1 strike, and these guys can help you by only 1 power. So you would place your card inside there, and this would be your starting deck. So you shuffle and place it here under your avatar sheet. And also you need to use these markers, I mean these upgrade markers. You place them on the first spot. Now how this works, if you upgrade your rig, you're gonna push your marker to the right, and now this little like arrow points that you have +1 to your rank if you upgrade your rank. Now how the upgrade works is you shuffle them, then you place them face up, and during your game you can buy them. They cost 3, and they give you some buying power also, but they have one special ability. You see, I need to watch out. For instance, this doesn't work for me. You see, I can't upgrade my armor when I'm the medic. I can only upgrade the combat rank and health. But during my game, I would like take 6 cards from this deck, and this is my like starting hand. Now every time I can discard 1 card to take one of these upgrades and place it on the bottom of the deck, but this doesn't also work for me. So let's say I discarded 2, and then I can buy 1. If I have a buying power, I actually have 3, and this will go into my discard pile. Next time I take it, I will look on the card. It says to upgrade your rig combat ability, destroy this card and 1 character that has this symbol with the fist. And we have those characters here. I can actually show them, like this guy. See, he has that little fist symbol, so I can destroy him. He would go into destroy characters, and this upgrade will be face down close to this deck. And I would upgrade my combat ability by 1. Now what this means, I always have +1 strike. So for instance, next time if I draw 2 cards, they give me like 2 strikes, but I have +1, so that's 3 strikes. And these upgrades are permanent through the game, so you know, every time I draw cards, I will have +1 more strike, which you know could prove useful as the game progresses. Now let me explain what we have here. We have a combat, which gives strikes. We have a rank. If I upgrade my rank, then my hand size will be +1. As you can see by the icon, it's +1 card. So instead of 6, I would actually draw 7 cards. So if I upgrade it again, and this is the maximum I can go, I would draw 8 cards. So this could really help you out as the game progresses, you know, to have more cards to do some stuff. And also I can upgrade my health, and it's on 10. Usually in these games you use these counters on 10, so if I upgrade the 1, it's going to be 11, once more 12, and that's the maximum 13 health. So I can't go more than this. I actually just remove the marker, and you know that you're now on 13 health. So yeah, you would need to do this. It's gonna cost you card, but the good thing is you can use your card during that turn and then later destroy it. I mean, when you finish the turn, you can destroy it. So it's not that bad to destroy some cards, but you need to balance. You need to decide when I really want to, you know, upgrade rig and when I want to leave these cards in my hand. So that's how the upgrading with the rig works. Now that's one of the new things. Another new thing that we have is how these locations and objectives are dealt. So let's say I want to play this USG Shimura location. That's the first scenario, Planet Cracker class vessel. So this is the story where before it was infested with necromorphs, so it's not like a derelict in space. Alright, so I would place this location here, and now we can decide what kind of you know, what kind of objectives we want to take to make us difficulty level, to make difficult level harder, or maybe medium or easy. So if you want to play the easy game, you're gonna take all cards that have these green symbols on the bottom. You see, on the bottom right, these symbols here with a little like a face of the your suit rig, uh, and they are easier to do. Uh, and then you will also take two of these medium ones with the yellow color code, and these one the hards. So you would not use the hard ones. You would take like easy ones and the medium ones. This is the setting for the easy game. You will flip them up, group them, and shuffle. And then you will take three of them, place them on the objective A, B, and C. And you will not use this one. So this is the like a setting for the objectives. And these objectives stay down until this first stage. There is actually card that will activate your objective. Here it is, event. It says reveal the one objective card. When that happens, as you know reveal that card in the ship's zone, or maybe it's gonna get in the combat and reveal itself, you're gonna flip the first, because this is very important that the stage 1 deck is on the top. It's kind of same setting when you do Alien Legendary. Basically, I would flip all these stages. I would, let's say I play 2-player game. There's a drone deck. I shuffle that, take 2 cards because it's a 2-player game, and place every 2 cards in this stage 3, stage 2, and stage 1. So basically, this is how you make your Necromorph deck. And then I shuffle them and place stage 3 on the bottom, stage 2 on top, and stage 1 on top of everything. And we know that on stage 1 there is that event card that will actually activate my first objective. Anyway, when I get that card, when I reveal it, I flip the objective, and now the funny thing happens. So we have the reveal text that says each player suffers 1 wound. So this is kind of like some kind of thing that will always happen when you reveal these objectives. Well, sometimes it's gonna harm you, but sometimes it's gonna make some kind of a setup that you need to do on this board to play some things in motion. So really depends on the objectives. I don't want to spoil you too much for you, so I'm just gonna deal with this first one objective. So we would take the wound, of course, and that will lower our health. And then there is a task test, and there is the event test. So now event text activates when you pull more those event cards, and the task is something you need to do to be able to get 1 success token on this card. If you notice in the top right corner, there is a number 2 with this like motherboard. See, this like a golden motherboard. Well, you need 2 success tokens, and each time you do the task, you get 1. But to be able to do these objectives, you actually need to commit people to them, and that's the new stuff in this game. So you will notice, here is 1 card. So check this character. He has a wording on the card says commit. So only these characters that have this wording you can commit to these objectives. And this is how it works. So as you can see, this objective demands the class of engineer. And this guy is actually I shouldn't use this guy, because as you can see these characters are for the second location set on objective. So let's look at the characters that we actually use for this Ishimura location. Alright, so here it is. Here is the excavation team. Okay, let's put them here. So this excavation team has a commit wording, and they are engineers. So you can commit them if you of course buy them and have them in your deck. So during your turn, if you pull this card, you can commit it to this objective. You will place that card next to your sheet like this, from this side, and it's going to be tilted like this. Now as you can see, it costs 3, but this objective demands 6. So I would need some more engineers class to commit. So let's see what else. So let's say I have 2 of them. So I would need to commit both of them, and they give me 3. and 3, that's a 6. And now when I have enough of the value of those cards committed to this objective, then I can do this task. And tasks demand just to reveal any card with this symbol of the, you see this little like electronic circuit in symbol. You can see it on these uh, engineer cards. So if I have these characters in my hand, let's say I have 2, reveal means you just need to reveal them, that you have them. So I have these 2 symbols, you see, I reveal them and place 1 success token on my objective. And that's how these things progress. Now, when I manage to place 2, in the end of your turn, when everything happens, you deal with the enemies and so on, you flip the next objective. Because when you finish the first objective, the second one is immediately flipped. That's how this works. And then you do more reveal things, but I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm just going to show you that here you actually have a wild card, which means you can commit any kind of character, any kind of class. And yeah, if you finish all 3 objectives, you win the game. It's simple as that. Well, it sounds simple, but trust me, this game is hard and it's gonna take you a lot to beat it. I actually managed to beat it once, but it's not that easy. Now, new things we also have is a sanity, and you will notice these little tokens with the marker sound which you place on your character. Well, this is the marker corruption token. So each time you get this, your sanity is lowered by 1. If your sanity is gone completely, you're basically insane, and this will not kill your character permanently, but it will remove it from the game. So you will remove this character from the game, but we will be able to take the new one. You will select the new one, and then the next time you start with a new character, but of course you lose all the cards you get to that point. Now, funny thing is that when you lose the character, you don't lose these commit people that are, you know, that character has used. So they stay committed to the objective, so you can still do objective even if your character is insane. You know, the character stays there, but they are locked and you can't use them for anything else basically. Now, what happens to them if, let's say, I finish this objective and now I reveal the next one? Well, all committed people that were, you know, committed to that objective that we finished go back to your discard pile. So yeah, when you finish with them, they get back to the discard pile. I just wanted to show that if your character goes insane before he finished the objective, they are still, you know, there. And yeah, I guess that could be that. Now I need to show you some more things, some explanation about wording on the cards. That's the new thing that are added to this version. So commit, as I said, you can basically place this character to be locked to the specific objective, so you can deal with the objective. Now let's check what else we have. So there's a coordinate, and you probably know how that works already from the legendary encounters alien. On the turn of the next player, you basically give him this card so he can use it. So it's same mechanic. Uh, then we have this renew mechanic. Renew, this is how you do it. Let's say you have a number of these corruption tokens on your characters. Now, when you see that you have too much of them, you can, any card that has a renew word, you can pay the half price of that card, rounded up to the higher value, and then destroy it, and to remove all the corruption from yourself. Okay, so you basically renew yourself. Of course you're gonna lose the card, but you know, something has to be paid if you want to stay in the game. So in this case I would have to pay 4, because this card costs 7. So I will have to pay 4 buying power and destroy the card and remove all my corruption tokens for myself. Now there are some cards, usually on the medic characters, that can help you out with removing also corruption, but also the wounds. And yeah, here's the doctor has actually 3 renew cards that can help you out. But there is one more thing I need to show you. That's the guard wording. Let me try to find that thing. Here it is, guard. Okay, how the guard works? Well, when you pull this card into your hand, you place it tilted like this in front of yourself. Now the card is locked, and it's gonna stay there during your other turns and so on. It's not gonna get back into your discard pile. Now during your turn you can still use in this case buying power of this card, or if it was power for combat. And if there are enemies in the combat zone that will deal a wound to you, it actually goes to this character, so he's gonna get killed. He doesn't have any health, so any kind of wounds gonna just kill him. But as long as he's in front of you, he can guard it from that wound to go to your character, and he will also always give you +2 for buying. So it's something to have some permanent bonus in front of yourself from turn to turn. And now one more thing, I need to explain how the shielding works in this game. So I explained that you get, if you upgrade the combat, you get +1 strike. If you upgrade your rank, you get 1 more card inside your hand. If you upgrade your health riders. But there is also shield that you can upgrade, like here. So if you have a +1 shield and you pull, let's see, you pull a wound like this. This is only 1 wound. So if you have +1 against 1, you will not get any wounds at all. So this will shield you against these little wounds. Of course it can't shield you against the bigger ones. Let's put something else, like this one, 5. So instead of losing 5 health, you would only lose 4 health in this case, if you have a shield of +1. If you of course upgrade your shield again and have +2, then this will not be 5 wounds but only 3. So that's how the shield works. So it can keep you alive a bit longer, and can save you against these little wounds, so you don't get any wound at all. So that's the good thing. And upgrades doesn't fall down, once you upgrade they stay there, so during the whole game. So permanent bonus basically helps you out a lot. And I think I covered everything. Yeah, that's all. So we have 3 locations. Every location has 6 missions. You can, as I said, you can use like 2 easy ones and 2 medium ones, shuffle them together and pull 3 if you want to play easy game. If you want to play medium game, you pull 1 easy, 2 medium and 1 hard. You shuffle up and then take 3 again. And if you want to play a hard version, hard difficulty, you don't use easy, you use only 2 medium and 2 hard, so it's gonna be harder. And you can always do a little crazy settings when you take all of them, shuffle them, then just take 3 of them, because basically it's gonna be the most random settings, because you can get even more easy or medium or hard, or you never will know. And this helps with the replayability, because 6 objectives and use only 3, and sometimes they are gonna be easy, medium, hard, or 2 medium, 1 easy, or maybe 2 easy, so you never know what you're gonna pull off. I actually managed to beat the game with 2 hard and 1 easy. I got 2 very hard objectives at the beginning, but lucky for me I played a solo with 2 characters. I upgraded my rank, got many cards, then I upgraded my shielding, and got the commitment characters pretty quickly, so I survived somehow. Also, in here there is one card that is not an upgrade but can help you with the marker corruption. Here it is. So it gives you 1 strike, which is not bad, it has this unitology symbol, and you can take one wound to, destroy card and take one wound, which means you will need to pull card with the wound, but at least you remove the corruption, because corruption is pretty bad. I know you mean some objective cards will give it to you, some enemy cards will also give the corruption to you, and as you can see, every character doesn't have much sanity, well, except these unitologists, they have 5, but they have a lower health and so on. So there are some characters that only have like 3 sanity, so you really need to watch out for this corruption, and sometimes you will want to, remove your health because they have a lot of health, suffer some wounds just to remove this marker corruption. And that's it. That's base legendary. Also, one more thing. Some enemy cards can have some kind of uh, special abilities that doesn't correspond to the things that are on the objective cards. I mean, they can tell you you can't do something, and the objective card says that you actually can. Well, the hierarchy of the cards is like this. You always listen the objective cards before you listen the enemy cards. So what the objective cards, what kind of settings they do for that, part of the stuff you need to do, that always go first before any kind of enemies. So for instance, if they say you can't buy characters, I mean, if there is enemy that says you can't buy characters and the objective states you can buy some of the characters, and it is like specific, then you can buy those characters that the objective actually says you can. So yeah, that's how it works. And if you like this mod, please subscribe. I really had lots of fun with it, and yeah, it's a solid game, and I'm still kind of tweaking it. Maybe I'm gonna add more cards and stuff. Yeah, it's in the Steam Workshop. Just search under Dead Space Legendary, and I might be doing a playthrough of the game in the future. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like these videos, please subscribe.